Hey YouTubers, welcome to the Rodney1279 channel on this April 26th day of 2017. We're going to continue my Jeopardy run. I haven't done this run in a while. This is game 3 of my run, in which I have a 2-game winning total of $25,399. I'll turn this up just a little. This is fine. Play. There we go. We're going to do this Jeopardy game, and then it's off to the Bulls game.
Jeopardy! Please welcome our contestants. Player 1! Yeah! Player 2! Player 3! And now, here is the host of Jeopardy, Alex Trebek.
Thank you, Johnny Gilbert, and thank you, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome. Let's take you right now into the Jeopardy round. Clues are worth $200 to $1,000 in these categories. Out of this world.
Out of this world.
Classic rock opening lines.
That's going to be difficult.
War.
War.
Literature.
Literature.
States of the Union.
States of the Union.
And death.
Wow.
Player 1, you're in command of the
tough
board
categories.
right now.
Let's go ahead. States of the Union 200.
Here's Sarah. She'll show you.
This state's flag, featuring the Big Dipper, was designed by a 13-year-old aloof boy.
Yes, player 1.
What is Alaska?
Yep. Player 1. With a population of about 120,000, Columbia is this state's most populous city. Okay, player 1.
Okay, Columbia. I want to say, what is South Carolina?
Yeah! That's correct. You again, player 1.
600?
Mississippi and it have the shortest coasts on the Gulf of Mexico, only about 50 miles apiece. Okay, player 1.
Okay, Michigan. And it has... I want to say, what is Alabama?
Yes. Player 1.
Yeah.
This state has the highest average altitude of any state east of the Mississippi. Must be pretty mountainous.
I'm going to try it.
Player 1.
What is Vermont? That's what I was thinking. No.
Anyone else want to hazard a guess on this?
That was my first instinct, was Vermont.
Here's the correct response. West Virginia.
Oh, West Virginia, okay.
Player 1.
1,000?
Tears were shed when the Teddy Bear Museum in Naples in this state closed its doors forever in 2005. Let's hear it, player 3.
That's Florida?
Yep.
Naples, Florida.
Player 3, you're in command of the board.
Just
as we
going to
continue.
death.
Bubonic plague's more descriptive name. Okay, player 1.
Was Black Death?
Player
My
1.
death for 400.
7 words that complete the speech Patrick Henry gave on March 23rd, 1775.
Was Give Me Liberty or
Yes,
Give Me
player
Death?
Yeah. Please pick again.
600.
HBO comedy starring Jason Schwartzman and Zach Galifianakis.
Yeah, I'm not gonna try this one.
Here's what we wanted. Bored to death.
Bored to death, okay.
You again, player one. Answer, it's the Daily Double. You're currently tied with player one. Please select.
Let's make a true daily double.
And the Daily Double clue. Suge Knight and Tupac Shakur's rap music record label.
With Death Row Records.
That puts you even further ahead. You again, player one.
1,000.
It's the title of a famous 1793 painting by Jacques-Louis David. Here's the correct response. The Death of Marat.
Okay.
Player one, back to you for our next selection.
Out of This World for 200.
The gravitational pull of this object is the main force holding the solar system together. Okay, player one.
What is the sun?
We return to
400.
you. Galileo was the first person to see the rings around this planet. Okay, player one.
With Saturn?
That's right, way to go. You get to pick again.
600.
Not the first, but this second planet is the hottest because its atmosphere causes a severe greenhouse effect. Okay, player one.
With Mercury, I believe?
Sorry.
Not Mercury, I think it's Venus.
Anyone else care to
It has
try
to be
come up with the
Venus.
correct response? We're talking about Venus.
Alright.
Player one.
800.
The comet named for him was last seen in the skies in 1986 and won't return until 2061.
With Halley's Comet.
Let's hear it, player one.
Edmund Halley.
That's it. Player
And
one.
1,000.
Like Pluto, Haumea and Makemake are designated as this kind of planet.
Was a dwarf planet.
Let's hear it, player one. Right. You get to pick again, player one.
Alright, literature for 200.
The ban on this D.H. Lawrence book was lifted in 1959 in the United States.
Starts with an L.
Here's the response we were looking for. Lady Chatterley's Lover.
Okay.
Player one.
Literature 400.
Federico Garcia Lorca wrote a famous one of these for the death of a bullfighter. It's player two. You got it. Where do we begin, player two? Whitman's When Lilacs Last in the Dooryard Bloomed was an elegy to him.
Don't know this one at all. It's about reading here.
The correct response is Abraham Lincoln.
Oh, Abraham Lincoln, okay.
You again, player two. Polonius tells this character, "This above all, to thine own self be true." Okay, player three. Sorry. Anyone else want
I
to
can
hazard
afford
a guess
it.
on this? Yes, player one.
Who is Laertes?
Player one.
1,000.
This woman was the subject of Petrarch's Canzonieri. Okay, player two. Sorry, that's wrong. Any other takers?
Again, I can afford it.
Let's hear it, player one.
Who is Laura? Bless you.
Good. Player one. Pick again.
War for 200.
Henry V and Joan of Arc both fought in this lengthy struggle between England and France. Player 1.
What is the 100 Years' War?
We return to
400.
Here's Kelly.
Gas masks became a key part of a soldier's equipment after poison gas was used at the Second Battle of Ypres during this war.
Here's what we were looking for. World War I.
Okay. World War One. Okay.
Player 1.
600.
In the biggest amphibious invasion in history, 350,000 troops invaded this French region in 1944. It's player 2. Sorry. That's wrong.
Again, I can afford
Anyone
it.
else want to hazard a guess on this? Player 1.
I'm gonna say, what is Normandy?
That's right. Way to go. Player 1. The
Alien.
262 model from this German manufacturer was the world's first operational fighter jet. Here's the correct response. Messerschmitt.
Mr. Smith. Okay.
Please pick again.
Thousand.
The oldest army unit in the world is this national one, founded in 1506, that guards the Pope. Here's what we wanted. The Swiss Guard.
Okay, the Swiss Guard. I gotta go
get to
to
pick
classic
again, player
rock
one.
opening lines for 200.
CCR. Left a good job in the city. Player 1.
What is Proud Mary?
Right. We return to
400.
Pink Floyd, Part 2. We don't need no education. 5 words. The correct response is another brick in the wall.
Yeah, these are tough.
Please pick
600.
again. Nancy Sinatra. You keep saying you've got something for me. Here's the correct response. These boots are made for walking. Player 1.
Yeah,
The
there's-
Beatles. Jojo was a man who thought he was a loner. Okay, player 3. That is correct.
Get back.
And the last clue for $1,000. Elvis. We're caught in a trap.
I did smart not to buzz in on the stuff that I didn't know. So I'm in a big league
Suspicious Minds.
with suspicious minds.
Player 2 will select first in Double Jeopardy right after this. We start the Double Jeopardy categories with this one. Biology,
Get that biology.
a side of Kevin Bacon.
Mmm.
Convert from the Roman numeral.
Mmm.
Historic women.
Okay.
Yo, Holmes. And the Arctic Ocean.
Good
All
categories.
right, let's get back into this. Player 2.
Side of Kevin
Kevin had to
Bacon.
go to space camp before playing the role of Jack Swigert in this film. Player 2.
With Apollo 13. Okay.
Kevin had a cup of coffee in this 1982 Barry Levinson ensemble piece with chums Mickey Rourke, Paul Reiser, and Tim Daly. Let's hear it, player 3.
With Diner, okay.
Player 3, you start. Holy triskaidekaphobia. Special effects guru Tom Savini had an arrow shoved through Kevin's throat in this 1980 flick. Player 1.
What is Friday the 13th? Triskaidekaphobia is the fear of the number 13. I know that.
Player 1.
Six.
Start us.
We're getting off of this. Let's do convert from the Roman numeral
The
form.
notation on a letter or email to note other recipients has this numerical equivalent. Okay, Player 1.
Let me think here. I believe it's CC. What is 200?
Good. Select again.
AM.
The Minnesota company with brands like Post-it, Scotch, and Filtrete gets this big value.
Oh, yeah. What is 3,000?
Yes, Player 1.
3M.
Good.
3M in Roman numerals is 3,000.
Player 1.
1,200.
The postal abbreviation of the state whose capital is Annapolis equals this quantity.
That's Maryland. That's MD.
It's Player 1.
So M is 1,000. And I'm guessing D is 500. Is it 1,500? What's 1,500?
You are correct. Please pick
600.
again. The Norwegian angel Miss Ullman. Numerically.
Well, I don't know this one. This one I don't know.
Let's hear it, Player 3. No.
It's not 36.
Anyone else care to try to come up with a correct
I
response?
can afford it though.
Player 1.
It's not 36. I'm throwing a guess. What is 27?
No.
It's 54.
Anyone else? Let's hear it, Player 2. Right, good. Back on the plus side. Player 2, make a selection, please, as we continue. In humans, this sex chromosome is present only in males. Okay, Player 1.
What is X?
No.
It's Y, damn it.
Any other takers?
Got it backwards.
Here's what we were looking for. Why? We return to you, Player 2. Gustatory receptors are special cells that give you your sense of this. Yes, Player 1?
With smell.
No, that's not right.
Damn.
Any other takers?
Now I'm screwing up here.
Here's the response we were looking for. Taste.
Oh, taste.
Player 2, back to you. In plants, they're reproductive structures. In humans, light-sensitive structures along with the rods.
I'm gonna try it.
Okay, Player 1.
Shoot. Well, pistols.
That's not it.
Okay.
Any
this
other
is not my
takers?
best category.
Yes, Player 3.
It's cones.
Any other takers? Let's hear it, Player 2. Player 2, pick again. The hypothalamus at the base of the brain controls the release of hormones by this master gland.
Staying off of this one.
Okay, Player 2. Sorry, that's wrong. Anyone else? Okay, Player 1.
I'm gonna guess what is Adreno?
No.
Heck, it's pituitary.
Anyone else?
Damn, 4 wrong on that.
Player 3. Good thing on the plus side again. Player 3, you start. One of the subdivisions of biology is this science dealing with the naming and classification of organisms. Let's hear it, player 3. Right you are.
Then back in the game.
Player 3, back to you. This Secretary of State, whose first name is from a musical term, had originally planned to be a concert pianist. We're talking about Condoleezza Rice.
Okay.
Player 3, back to you for our next selection. The last name of silent movie cowboy star Tom has this value. Here's what we were looking for. 1009. Player 3, back to you. The shortest way to sail to the Arctic Ocean from Nome, Alaska, is to go north through the strait named for him. Yes, player 1?
Who is Vitus Bering?
You got it. Player 1, you're in command
Historic
of the board
women,
as we continue.
Andrew.
Shortly after her disappearance, her publisher, husband George Putnam, released Last Flight, containing her diaries. It's player 1.
Who is Amelia Earhart?
Good for you.
Famous
You
women.
get to pick
1200.
again. The Moses of her people. She helped hundreds of slaves escape along the Underground Railroad.
Who is Harriet Tubman?
Okay, player 1. Good. Please pick
Sit
again.
down.
She met her beloved teacher Anne Sullivan in 1887.
Back off here.
The correct response is Helen Keller. Select again.
2000.
This first American woman in space heads a company geared to girls who are interested in science and math. Okay, player 1.
Who is Sally Ride?
Please pick again, player 1.
Okay, Yo Holmes for 400.
This dogged Sherlock Holmes novel was published in 1902. Okay, player 1.
With the Hound of the Baskervilles.
That's it. Player 1.
Yeah.
The Napoleon of crime. He attempts to kill Holmes at Reichenbach Falls. Player 2. Sorry, that's wrong. Anyone else? Yes, player 1.
Okay, who is Professor Moriarty?
Yeah, who's correct? Please,
Yeah,
picking.
Holmes
It's the
12.
great detective's London address. Let's hear it, player 1.
What is 221 B Baker Street?
That's right, way to go. Player 1. In an 1891 story, Holmes solves a mystery concerning a league of men with hair of this color. It's player 2. Right, on the plus side again.
Red, okay.
Player 2, you start us off. Answer. The first of the daily double. Player 2, you're in last place, so let's see if you can close. Decide on your wager, player 2. All right, here's your clue. Holmes is outwitted by a woman in a scandal in this Central European kingdom. Good.
Yep.
Player 2, choose again. The spiral tusk of this cetacean that inhabits the waters of the Arctic Ocean may reach a length of 10 feet. Okay, player 1.
What is... Oh, well. There's a beluga whale.
Sorry, that's wrong. Anyone else want to hazard a guess on this? We're talking about the narwhal. Player 2. Pick again. In the early 1770s, England's Samuel Hearne became the first European to reach the Arctic Ocean overland from this bay. Okay, player 2. That's correct. You again, player 2. The Arctic Ocean's deepest point, about 17,880 feet, lies just north of this country's Svalbard Islands. Yes, player 1.
Oh boy. Svalbard Island. With Norway.
That's correct.
I'd like to guess.
Where do we begin, player 1?
2000.
On August 3rd, 1958, this nuclear-powered submarine became the first to cross the North Pole under the ice. Let's hear it, player 3. Good. A lot of clues, a lot of categories, player 3. Make us a... Kevin could handle the truth as Captain Jack Ross in this 1992 legal drama written by Aaron Sorkin. Here's what we wanted. A few good men.
All right, the last one is
Here's
the Daily
the
Double.
$2,000 clue. Answer. The other Daily Double. You're in second place, so what is your wager going to be? How much? All right, here's your clue. Kevin played Ensign Pulver in the TV remake of this 1955 movie. That's correct. All three of you will participate in Final Jeopardy right after this.
It's not a runaway.
Now, Final Jeopardy coming right up right now with this category. Traveling the globe. You need to select your wager.
12,500 here. Okay, I'm gonna go with $301.
Let's see what it is. Here's the clue. Flying due west from Los Angeles, it's the first foreign country you would reach.
I'm gonna go with West Indonesia.
What did you put as your response? And that will lose you.
Nope, it's not Indonesia.
And your response? And that correct response will add.
Damn it.
And your response?
So my run is over.
Sorry, that incorrect response will drop your score by... Congratulations, player 3. You're the winner.
It was Japan. I'm not good with geography.
So long.
Well, we'll do a redemption game on the next time I do Jeopardy. But for right now, this is Rodney1279 signing off. Saying be safe, be careful, take care everybody, and stay blessed. Goodbye, y'all.